What's going on, everybody? SC here, bringing you yet another ladder battle. This time it's going to be Soulkey versus JyJ. Just greeting each other there in the chat. What do you do when you meet a former pro gamer on the ladder? You just say hi. Kamsahamnida, what's up? And then get down to business. We got Soulkey here in the top right, and of course JyJ in the bottom right. Our white Terran player. I like white on Terran. Terran looks pretty good white. I think I like magenta the best as Zerg. It just looks cool. Maybe I think that there's some colors actually that are broken, that are OP. Definitely not magenta being one of them, but I think black. Black is really OP because if you're playing, you know, fastest map or BGH or hunters or whatever, you're playing a big map where you can select your color. The mini map, you really can't see black on this mini map, man. If black, like a bunch of zealots are trickling in and you're, you know, over here macroing, you just don't see that on the map. It's hard enough to have map awareness and keep paying attention to that mini map, but with the black color, I swear it is next to impossible to keep track of that. Now we got a drone heading out here, a 12 hatch for Soulkey. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that spawning pool. Everything looking nice, normal, natural. How are you guys doing out there in the world? I hope you guys are enjoying these replay casts I've been doing lately. Have had a lot of time here since I've been recovering from my accident recently. So I thought I'd put that time to good use, that recovery time to good use, and give you guys some more content. I hope you guys like it. I know that I'm not the best observer, but I am trying to get better, and that's really what we do on this channel. We just keep on trying to get better and improving. That's really what we do in Broodwar as well. I've been playing a lot of Broodwar ladder lately and getting kind of crushed. I was thinking about doing some streams, but I don't know. I'm not happy with my play right now. I'm like 1650, 1700, and it is just so hard to ladder up, get stronger. Thinking about joining a clan or something like that. Maybe one of these streamers, I think Love Snow, good guy, offered for me to join Nom, so I might do that and try to practice a bit more, get the old APM up. I'm definitely not at this level right now. I'm more like 180, 170. It's kind of where I hover around, and I just would really like to become better at this game because I do have such a passion for casting. Why not practice as well? Maybe do some streams. It could be fun and give you guys some more content. Looks like JyJ gonna push out just slightly here with his first few Marines. See if Soulkey throws down a sunken in response. No, just popping out one more set of lings, so being a little bit risky there. You know, if 5 zealots, or 5, excuse me, not zealots, Marines were arriving right at that moment. 5 or 6 lings, not gonna be able to hold them off. But the pays off. He's able to drone up here. And no Marines are coming. Actually, he's got this nicely placed Overlord, so maybe expecting he may be able to see the Marines coming. Although that's not a lot of vision range right there. They walk just over here. You're just not going to see it until they get to your natural, so that's a little bit scary. Would like to have an Overlord right in this position, maybe one over here too. That way you just have really good information about where your opponent is heading with his army. Gonna throw down a sunken here in the front. That creep colony is on the way. He's kind of spotted out just the number of Marines. That's given him enough information to know he needs that sunken right now as his spire is finishing up. Looks like a drone heading to top left-hand corner. Gonna go ahead and secure that third base. Zooming out here, you can see the Marines are heading across the map looking for counterattack damage, but not going to find it. 2 Marines and an SCV there. Going to deny. 2 Sunkens back at home should be enough to stop this paltry force here. You know, I haven't really seen it much, but I think it might be a good idea, kind of a clutch move, if you attack into the sunken colonies with your Marines medic. Guys, obviously I'm not a Terran player, but what if you attack in with your Marine and medic, and as the Sunkens are dealing with that, you run by fire bats and just attack the mineral line? I feel like that could be worth it, even if you lose all your Marine medic while you're fighting here. You know, Ling flank or Mutas pop out or whatever. If you just dive on this mineral line, I think you could get a lot of damage, especially with 2 stim pack fire bats. It's just a moment, and I talk about this sometimes on the channel. There are these moments when a certain player is just taxed to the max. They're using all of their APM to deal with a certain issue that's going on, and if you're able to just throw in one extra thing, like microing drones away from fire bats, that could be too much, and the person just lose all their drones or mess up one of their other micro tasks, and off of that you can just win the game. So I like to think about those type of possibilities, kind of metagaming ideas about how you could get more damage, how you can tax your opponent mentally in order to take advantages. Now, we've got quite a few Lings over here coming into the natural. Those Mutalisks doing a lot of damage to these popping out Marines, and these Lings are going to dive right on this turret. One turret not finished, so the second one going to go down as well. Good timing here by Soulkey. He's going to stay next to the ramp and try to deal as much damage as he can. Stops that turret from coming down once again. The Lings are doing a great job here in the main, just clearing out quite a few SCVs, dropping that count. And now Soulkey looking to be in a pretty decent position here. You can see this is danger right here. No turrets over top of these barracks. These are your production facilities. You absolutely need to have protection for them. Otherwise, Soulkey will just continue to rally in mutas here, beat down this Marine medic force, and then take over this area, not allow you to build Marines and medics, and you will eventually lose. So he's got to be very careful. Getting these turrets up is absolutely essential, and during this time, I think it would behoove Soulkey to drone up and transition, and that appears to be what he's doing. You know, these Marines cannot go out on the map. They have to protect this area. So why not back at home, get your drones out, get that good saturation. You can see 5, gonna soon to be 6 drones at that location. We've got about 9 drones here, and only 1 drone on the mineral patches over on this side. That's fine though. We are mining that gas, so can pump out quite a lot of mutas, and of course lurkers. Queen's Nest on the way, just about at the 8-minute mark here, and he's going to be dogging these Marines with the Mutalisks. They do have that +1. What do we have for upgrades on the side of Terran? It is +1 as well, so a pretty even fight here. +1 armor is on the way. We've also got an armory coming up, so possibility we're gonna see Valkyries. Actually, high possibility here. Valkyrie play will be the follow-up. How many barracks back at home? 3 so far, and then straight on into double starport production here. I have heard Archosis and some other players talking about how the 3 barracks play gives you a lot of flexibility in this matchup, and you can see that we're able to get our defenses up properly here, and we're able to get into a reasonably fast. Oh my goodness. Okay, he just canceled. The armory is gone, so no more Valkyrie tech switch here. It's gonna be instead JyJ going for, what is this? This has got to be a science facility. Yeah, there we go. Science facility. So science vessel is going to be on the way here. Ooh, an army wandering around the left-hand side. I think it got spotted by this overlord. Clutch positioning for that overlord to be able to spot the Marine and medic force heading around that left-hand side. That's going to keep Soulkey safe, though he does have some lurkers up here on this high ground. 2 lurkers plus an egg, so he is going to have 3 lurkers there. That's definitely impregnable at this point. We'll have to back off. Looks like a drop ship on the way. Trying to dive in here into the natural, but that's not looking good. Definitely need to back away from that location. Soulkey just testing the waters there. Doesn't know about these dropships though, and he needs to be in position with those Mutalisks in order to defend. We'll see where JyJ decides to take those, but I imagine the third base going to be the target here. Or perhaps the army moving towards the third base and the drop coming into the main or natural. We'll see though. +1 armor. Just about to finish. The second eBay done now as well. Should be starting +2 here in a moment. Third base on the way for JyJ, expanding all full steam ahead right now. Wants to keep up with his Zerg opponent. Gonna throw down more barracks. You can see him go up to like 7 or 8 barracks at this point with those 3 bases operational. It's not quite operational just yet, but it will be soon. 2 more hatches coming down in the main here for Soulkey. So we are going to go into a really massive economic game here. Looks like this drop made it in over in the top left-hand corner, and it's dealing quite a bit of damage. Both those lurkers go down. Really good control here by JyJ. Soulkey likewise defending nicely. He's got 3 lurkers still here at the ramp, so I don't think JyJ will be able to break this. However, the dropship looks like it's going to escape once again. Oh, no. Muta's going to intercept that. Dropship will be taken down. And, oh, the gas is going to fall here. Soulkey having a rough time getting rid of this small drop here. He's going to end up clearing it out with his Mutas. Nice irradiate there. Good pull out as well, though. Soulkey keeping the majority of those Mutalisks healthy. And he keeps his base alive as well. Although he is hiccup in that gas mining. That's going to hurt him a little bit. Although he does have 1,200 gas banked up. Right now is the time. He needs to be upgrading many different things. You can see we've got the Defiler upgrades on the way. We've got the Ling upgrades on the way. We've got the armor upgrade on the way. We've got Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Another evolution chamber. Tons and tons of upgrades are being invested into right now by Soulkey. So this is the moment. This is the scary time when Soulkey could be busted here. He's got 3 lurkers underneath an overlord at the natural, but looks like JyJ, his full attention going to be turned onto this area right here. It's going to start to irradiate these lurkers, so there will only be 2 left. Does take some time though to get through this stack. Looks like, oh man, D Matrix on the Marine. He's gonna go for the attack here, it looks like. What else is going on in the map? I think that Soulkey should be able to fire on this. Oh my god, he just attacked the Marine there. Are you kidding me? He really had to focus fire on that ramp, but now JyJ up here in the mix. He's in the main, and he killed the Nidus as well. Oh my god, it's so painful. Gonna get the irradiate down on the Defiler. Needs to consume and quickly throw down a plague here. No consume, no plague. Losing some of these drones. Very rough stuff. Now Soulkey does not have anything. Where were these Mutas, by the way, during this time? They should have been here to help out. Now they're back. Gonna dive right on top of these Marines. Looks like he will clear the bulk of the Marines, but unfortunately, more Marines coming up and another rally coming across the map here. That is so many units making their way up here to the top left-hand corner. He's just gonna lose every single drone on the retreat and this base as well, and it looks like JyJ just barely managed to break this man. Oh no, and running the lurkers forward here. JyJ not looking good in this game. A lot of mistakes, and I guess he's flustered at this point. Definitely understandable after losing your third base, but he's throwing away any opportunity he has for this counterattack to work. Trying to shove forward a little bit farther, but GG. Soulkey taps out. JyJ with a very nice performance there. The drop with the micro, absolutely fantastic. Plus the D Matrix Marine running up the ramp. That trick never gets old. What a slick play there. Soulkey just getting a little bit overwhelmed, perhaps paying attention somewhere else on the map. Maybe what those mutalisks were doing. I'm not sure where they were. Maybe they were attacking a base or something. Microing mutalisks and not paying attention to his ramp. He ends up getting taken down. Here is your score screen. We've got our units, our structures, and our resources. Looks like JyJ outproducing Soulkey pretty heavily, but that's just mostly because he was in the middle of getting all the necessary upgrades for the Zerg race at the same time. Once those were done, we were going to see a massive burst of production from the Zerg, but got cut off just as that was coming to fruition there. The Ultralisk Cavern was up and everything, but no Ultras were able to be produced here. And JyJ takes him down. GG. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next cast.